Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast. Now we're 1 minute into the game, and for that I am always sorry, but the entirety of red team is stacking up towards the blue team's blue side of the jungle. So blue team does have a Jarvan, so I think a Demacian standard will cover this up. He needs to be careful though. Zhao might be able to jump on him whilst he casts it. He does not, so that will be hello. Yes, hello indeed. Sup dog? Yes, Zhao, you're a nice person, aren't you? So let's go with teams quickly now that the minions have spawned, shall we? For there is not much time left. We have a Kha'Zix, he will probably go top, with a Diana as well in the middle for red team. So they are going to do Raves just to get that little experience advantage, which is so important. Though blue team's Jarvan, who will also go top, and Twisted Fate do the same. So it should be quite equal in, well, in case of experience. Then the jungler for red team will be Zhao. He gets assisted by the bottom lane Taric and Caitlyn. Well, Shaco does not get assisted, but he is a Shaco, so blue team's jungler is Shaco. Bottom lane will be a Draven and a Lulu. Now, normally as a Shaco, you would start off with your camp and then go straight to the other side of the map to try and harass your enemy jungler. Now, Zhao did do blue already, so on the other side there will be nothing for him to, well, passively annoy. So I don't think anything will happen now, so he should try to go for blue. He won't find blue on the enemy's side, so there's nothing for him to do. Now, usually, when you play against a Shaco, actually I'm going top where Jarvan is pretty low. Now, Kha'Zix has leveled up, and that's going to be a quick kill. That stays there, fear for you. Weirdly enough, the Kha'Zix has not leveled his Void Spikes yet, which is mostly the thing they level up first. A smart play on Kha'Zix's part, because as you know, Jarvan on level 2 has such a huge burst. You do not want to fight it with your Void Spikes. You need it, your taste their fear. So great play by Kha'Zix, knowing how to play Kha'Zix against an opponent. As my screen is apparently zoomed out a little bit, but I don't mind. It gives me a little bit more vision. So what was I was going to say that normally, if you play against a Shaco, you need to have a good read on him. So Zhao did a good job taking the blue because apparently he knew that Shaco would start red. However, if Shaco would have started with blue, he would have been able to do a very nasty gank on a Zhao, as you all should have been aware. If you play a Shaco, try to know what he is going to do. Normally in solo queues, he will start with blue. So you'd best start with your red, so that when he wants to go for a gank at your red on level 2, there's no red to be ganked. As Zhao is going for a gank in the middle, it's going to be Crescent Strike hitting there, but of course she is not yet level 6, so she can't use Lunar Rush to get closer to the Twisted Fate. His allies were approaching, so a nice gank, but a gank nevertheless. Flash has been burned on both Zhao's part and Twisted Fate. So, at least he should be able to re-gank again, though, as long as Twisted Fate has a gold guard. Dazzle going down onto Lulu. She is shielding herself. Health pick. Ooh, that's a 90 caliber net missing there. You don't see that too often now, do you? Only on Nightspectre? No, that's not my YouTube channel, it's my name. I'm a retard, aren't I? Well, Draven just spinning those axes around. They do so much damage in the early game. It's going to be another kill there for Kha'Zix. Maybe. Nope. A very nice golden aegis. And now I'm going to the middle apparently, where Zhao got the gank onto Twisted Fate as he should. Same goes for the Shaco though. So it's a 1-for-1. Still red team with a kill advantage on the top lane. Well, that wasn't an amazing gank by both players. Now, of course, Zhao played it ever so correctly. He's actually going to the bottom here. He was spotted by a ward, though he has red buff, is going to just walk away. He didn't want to get glitter lanced, apparently, though he shouldn't have been that scared. I mean, Draven was still a little bit out of position. He might have been able to force a flash, though he didn't have the minions with him, nor did he have his teammates, so better play it safe than sorry, as they say. So as I wanted to say, Zhao playing it smartly. After burning the flash of Twisted Fate, he knew that Twisted Fate had nothing to run away except for a gold card. But in a 2v1, one gold card will not save you from certain doom. So great kill there. Dazzle going down onto Draven. Pit of a Pacemaker doing an awesome job. Shaco, however, tried to gank, is now standing on top of a ward. Was a good gank. Does he have Boots of Mobility yet? Not yet. If he would have been able to gank even better. It's just going to throw the shift in the face of Taric. Not that he's not used to having sharp objects pointed towards his face. Shaco again wants to go for something cheeky here. There isn't a ward for red team, so if blue team pushes this pretty far, they might be able to do something, though against the Taric underneath the turret, it might be dangerous. His dazzle, he has enough mana for his dazzle. No, not yet. You replay system always lying to me. Pings continue to go down. They know Shaco is there apparently, and Shaco is just going to throw a shift, and that's all. So Shaco will just run away. Zhao is pretty close, so is Diana, but it remains to be a Shaco. He can deceive away if it's necessary. Zhao is in the rear as well, but Shaco is nowhere close. Or is he? He's going to deceive over the wall. Taric is baiting it out. Will he be able to dazzle the Shaco? Yes, he will, but I think that the Jack-in-the-Box might be able to kill him. Nope, it's attacking Zhao. Shaco with the kill, though. But so does Caitlyn. So the carry got a kill out of that. Great play by Taric. A little bit weird that he didn't just run away. Shaco actually disconnecting there. I hope he will reconnect rather shortly, as Kha'Zix, of course, took quite a hard hit from the Jarvan. He's using his golden ages perfectly to avoid any damage whilst he's doing damage to Kha'Zix. However, it is a Kha'Zix. He will be able to regen quite fast on level 6, of course, if he evolves his void spikes, which he should. We shall see. He's so puny looking when he hasn't evolved yet. It's quite funny. And Shaco has reconnected. Rejoice, ladies and gentlemen. We can continue casting this game. Ooh, boom goes the Lunar Rush. Will it be enough, Diana? Because I don't think it will be. However, the damage was nice. As I got... Oh my god. Sorry for that. Accidentally breathed through the wrong hole. I didn't know that was actually possible, but oh my. I'm gonna need to drink. Sorry for that. Choking on air. Didn't know it was possible. Anyway, Diana got the blue. Twisted Fate will have to wait for it a little while longer because Shaco started with red. He will get his red. We'll make it so that he will be level 5. Yes, indeed. So, great play. Let's check out what Shaco levels, because normally they level their 2-shift poison and he does as well. So, it does do a lot of damage, especially if you're able to snowball ahead. Demacia goes to Jarvan. Kha'Zix wants to go for a kill, however. A little bit cheeky. Maybe his leap was still on cooldown. Yes, it was. He already leapt away for the Demacian standard. And then, well, followed up by the Cataclysm. It is certain death. Zhao trying to be cheeky there. However, Jarvan is baiting it out. Never mind. Lunar Rush. This will be a double kill for Diana. Nope, says Zhao. I take the kill. At the same time, bottom lane got a kill as well. Let's go check it out. We have time. So we had Caitlyn here being cheeky, turning into a rabbit. No, that was actually a squirrel. Doesn't matter, Taric will die. So great gank by Shaco, showing that Shaco ganks are so vital. Oh my god, Zhao, you better be careful. So great game overall. It's 4-5 and we're only 9 minutes into the game. So a lot of action going down, and apparently blue team wants more. Will they get more though? Shaco is not the tankiest of players. If he uses his deceive to get in, he can't use it to get out, and he doesn't have flash, for he is a Shaco. They like to be cheeky. He's going to walk on a trap though. The amazing wild growth though, as my accent turns even weirder, and the ignite will get the kill. So that's why Shaco doesn't use flash, so that he has ignite, by the way. But an amazing bait, one might say. Lulu with her level 6. Wild grows a Shaco. I really thought he would have died, but apparently I was wrong. And yes, indeed, Kha'Zix has leveled his Void Spike, so he will be quite annoying. Have they switched lane? No, Diana is going to the middle as well, so perhaps they want to go for the pushing game. Nope, Kha'Zix is going top as well, so it will just be a little bit of a farm fest. Kha'Zix actually wants to check out whether or not blue is there. Twisted Fate spotted with fairly low health. Kha'Zix could kill him, to be honest. Is he going for it, or is he going to wait for Zhao? He should go now, or else Twisted Fate might be gone. Twisted Fate is recalling. They need to go now. Nope, actually Twisted Fate is not recalling anymore. It doesn't matter anyway. This will be a very quick kill. A blue for Kha'Zix, which is annoying. That means infinite Void Spikes, which means infinite healing, which means that Jarvan needs to pretty much one-shot him to get the job done. However, guess who's coming? It's not the Ghostbusters, it's just Kha'Zix with his friend Zhao. 2 wards placed down for blue team. Well, one just disappeared, so that's the reason why. Oh, Extorvis. Silence, I kill you. Well, Lulu isn't that much of a killer though. Her kill levels are pretty much equal on Sona's level. With Lulu it's quite easy to, well, kill steal, as Kha'Zix is in a heap of trouble, or is he? It's going to be Shaco with the hallucinate, and then Kha'Zix jumping away. He didn't die. Jarvan will probably die to the auto attack of Zhao. Zhao now versus Shaco. You cannot get closer, or else you'll get a... Oh, so close! And now it's Twisted Fate. Does he have teleport? I mean, Flash. No, he does not. Wildcards will probably miss. Shaco's Hallucinate will not get the kill. 15 seconds haven't passed yet, so I think it's going to be a Flash from way over the wall. Great runaway, so a very good exchange for red team. Nor Kha'Zix, nor Zhao died in that battle, though. Kha'Zix needs to be careful. Will try to use his Unseen Predator to try and get Unseen Threat to try and get a kill, but it didn't work. Now bottom lane got a kill as well, but because it was so long ago, I'm not going to check it out. It was Diana with her gank onto, well, who do you think? Draven. So Draven did die. A pity indeed, which makes it so that red team can do a dragon though at the 12-minute mark, which is what you prefer to take dragon. It's around the average of a dragon. Oh, Shaco finding himself a Kha'Zix. Does he have enough damage though? He will need to use Jack in the Box. Jarvan trying to save him will probably succeed. The ignite will kill the Shaco though, but I think the same goes to our friend Monsieur Kha'Zix. Vous êtes mort, Kha'Zix. Vous êtes très mort. So a very interesting game for now. It's fairly late that I'm casting this, you probably can't tell, so my voice is already not what it should be. And if you have paid attention, you know how long this game will be. So I'm ready for it. Bring it. As apparently a Locket of the Iron Solari has been bought by Zhao. Now, Shacos are weird junglers, as in they tend not to buy any supportive items as the current meta does for the junglers. So normally you'd see a jungler go for the Iron Locket of the Iron Locket of the Iron Locket of the Solari, yes? The Locket of the Iron Solari. The locket must be made of iron, am I right? Probably not. So, wanted to say, so the jungler goes for the Locket of the Iron Solari and goes for the Bulwark. Now, I don't know whether or not Zhao will go for a Bulwark as of yet. He does have a cloth armor. Lulu actually in a huge... Well, he might get away with the light rune. Never mind, Zhao was able to audacious charge her to pieces. And Draven was unable to save her, which is a pity. Kha'Zix will destroy Jarvan's tower and afterwards probably destroy Jarvan. Is going to use his ultimate just to get that unseen threat procs, and goodbye Jarvan. Leap onto the face. He is not level 11 yet, so the leap is not off cooldown just because he used it. But hey, better be safe than sorry. Jarvan might have been able to get away if he used another Dalmatian standard onto a Dragon Strike. Or the other way around. I don't know. Caitlyn apparently will go for her first item, the Blade of the Ruined King. I can't really blame her. Draven will probably not. Yes, indeed. He has bought a Bloodthirster, so great play on his part. He has been farming quite well, even though his lane has been pressured quite a bit by the Shaco. No, by the, well, the Diana first. Oh yeah, Taric died during the Shaco gank. So bottom lane isn't doing all that bad. It's mostly top lane and a little bit the middle lane that is struggling a little bit, though Twisted Fate is farming still well. He does have 3 deaths on his name, whilst Diana has 0. So Diana is of course a little bit ahead onto the Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate did bot the Twin Shadows, so that will make him a little bit more tanky versus the Diana's burst. We shall see. Blue team pushing the middle, in a little bit of trouble though. 2 teams of red team are not enough to fight the full brunt of power that blue team can give. Taric still surviving quite long though, and that Locket of the Iron Solari doing its worth, and that's going to be a double, well, 2 kills 1 for 1, which is quite good considering it was first a 2 versus 4. And then in the end, a 3 versus 3. Oh my, Shaco dying to the Kha'Zix once more as Diana wanted to go onto the Twisted Fate. Using her Hourglass, she can't use her Lunar Rush to get close though. She is too low. Ace in the hole will not get blocked thanks to an amazing knockup by Zhao. And that's going to be a 3 for 1 for red team. So amazing play indeed. The thing is that a Shaco is usually in the beginning of the game a very huge factor. If you're not able to get kills as a Shaco, you will be weakened throughout the game. However, Shaco isn't doing that bad. He has 3 kills and 2 assists on his name, so he is getting kills. However, he's not farming his jungle at all, which means that he can give his farm to his teammates, which is a viable tactic, don't get me wrong. Twisted Fate going in onto the Diana, it should be an easy kill. Shaco will get the assist, but the shutdown will go to the Jarvan. As Draven tries to get an assist there, he might actually get it. Nope, that's going to be a miss. And Kha'Zix almost getting the Twisted Fate, actually getting him. The Ignite was enough, the shield was not enough. Jarvan now in trouble, he should be able to get away with the Demacian standard. Yes indeed, but Zhao just goes for the audacious charge. A very good slow by the Draven though, he's trying to do as much damage as possible. Audacious charge should be barely off cooldown. Iron Locket of a Solari being used there by red team. Now it's Jarvan going balls to the walls mode, using his golden ages. He will survive. Shaco will deceive away, he will survive as well. And now it's red team on the run. Pin of a pacemaker almost gives Caitlyn a double kill as everyone backs off. Though I don't think blue team will be able to defend this, because the poke of Caitlyn is just too strong, and each person that would get hit by a Zhao now down flashing in with the audacious charge will not get the kill. Cataclysm, Jarvan getting away with barely any health through an amazing shield of Lulu. Help picks indeed, as a double kill arises for blue team. Now that was a little bit too greedy on Zhao's part. Of course he could have gotten the kills, but still, it would have been better if Caitlyn was there, to be honest. Caitlyn did show her teammates that she wanted to recall, because she was recalling, so she can't blame her for not being there. As Shaco wants to go for the kill, well, the 2-shift poison will slow her down. One more auto attack will probably secure the kill, as there is nothing that Caitlyn can do. She will use her barrier, though. For what cause, Caitlyn? One more 2-shift poison will kill. No, he's stacking too many! It is an execute though. Amazingly enough, as you could have seen, Shaco used his ultimate at the time that Caitlyn shot at him. I don't remember if it was a 90 caliber net or a pit of a pacemaker. I think it was a 90 caliber net. However, it was awesome because he dodged the ability, meaning that he wasn't hit by Caitlyn at all. So it was just an execute. Amazing. Kha'Zix just wants to leap over the wall, but Jarvan wants to do the same, so that won't work, Kha'Zix. He does have developed wings. A ward has been placed down by Kha'Zix, so he knows that it's Diana versus Jarvan all by himself. Jarvan, smart enough, just backs away as Draven is now there to try and protect him, but it won't be enough. Kha'Zix does die to the Draven now. Diana trying to get the kill onto Draven, but guess what? Wild Growth will probably secure the safety of Draven. A silence as well. The ultimate of Draven gets ignored thanks to an amazing stasis there by Diana, but the stun cards of Twisted Fate just keep following up. He's going to use his ultimate just to catch the Taric. Needs to be careful there. Zhao is pretty close to get a whiff Caitlyn. She places down a trap. Shaco will walk on top of it, but I think it's just... Nope, it's not a hallucination. So, great play. Oh, great play indeed. Taric, you son of a gun. You managed to escape. I like. Yeah, this game is going to be the end of me, probably. There's been so much action, with 14 kills to 18 kills. I would not even reach the 20-minute mark yet. So, if this is going to be a 50-minute game and it's going to be of this caliber, I will die. But hey, good news for you, it's going to be an amazing game to watch as Draven tries to be sneaky. But it's not sneaky enough. He actually could have gotten the kill onto Zhao. Jarvan and Twisted Fate were close enough. Instead, they decided to go for a middle push. Might die, however. Yep, that's the power of a Kha'Zix. He did get the kill. He is level 13, so he has wings. So he can just leap again. As Draven just says, no, stay away from my mates, or I'll throw axes on you. Ooh, Lunar Rush being used there by Diana. I'm not too sure if that was a right decision, though it did push blue team a little bit further away, as Shaco is starting to play as a Shaco should. So now, if you didn't succeed at getting too many kills as a Shaco, there's still another thing that you're very good at, and that is split pushing. So Shaco with his Jack in the boxes, though of course they have been nerfed over the past years, they still give you good vision, so whenever you see enemies coming through your boxes, you know, okay, I need to go away, I'm Shaco. He has boots of mobility probably, yes indeed, so he just needs to deceive and walk away, and there's no point in catching him. Kha'Zix will try and stop him. We shall see if it will work out. He can, of course, he is a Kha'Zix, go for the one-shot ability, but Shaco with an immediate hallucinate. Kha'Zix is focusing the wrong dude, and he needs to run away. Shaco still needs to be careful, for void spikes might be incoming. And so is Caitlyn. So if Ace in the hole of Caitlyn is able to hit, the Deceive will have no effect. And there you have it. Poor Shaco, he might have been able to get the kill. Now we're going down to the middle where we have a Jarvan running away from a Taric. No need to be afraid. It's just outrageous is all. Yeah, you like that, don't you, Jarvan? I know you would. So then, Shaco, of course, going for a Blade of the Ruined King as well. He doesn't have it just yet. He wanted to make his Wriggles Lantern first, which I can't really blame him for. It's a very good jungle item. It gives you lifesteal. It gives you armor. No, it doesn't give you armor anymore, does it? Actually, Jarvan going in with a Cataclysm, catching the squishies. And that's what you want. Catch the squishies is this game. League of Legends, catch the squishies. Silence going down onto the Diana. She will use her stasis, try to get the kill onto Twisted Fate. The Ignite will do the job. Jarvan was able to get a Taric though, as Kha'Zix is now going to clean up the house. He's leaping left to right, gets the kill. Will he leap to the Lulu? Will he do a blind leap of faith? A faith? He might actually. Lulu isn't that strong. She doesn't have wild growth, so he might go cheeky. Here he goes. And that's a quick kill there, Lulu. She thought Hell Pix might have saved her, but instead, it was her own undoing. And that resulted in a fairly easy kill, as Kha'Zix is trying to steal blue. Smite! Oh, so close, as Shaco walks away. So at first, an amazing team fight for blue team. However, red team was able to turn it around by a cameo of Kha'Zix. So great play by Kha'Zix, showing that a reset champion can be quite strong if the enemy team is low on health. You can just jump from one guy to another. It's what Tristana does, it's what Katarina does, and it's what Kha'Zix does. And actually Akali too. Actually, a lot of assassins are able to do it, aren't they? Boom goes the Kha'Zix. He misses the Void Spikes, which are fairly vital. And guess what? Taste of Fear will not work anymore, for there are 2 Shacos instead of 1. So you never walk alone. Shaco is loved apparently by himself, so he's never alone instead of forever alone. Shaco, of course, using his hallucinate to try and get the kill. Now he is alone. However, the Jack-in-the-Box saved his life there. Kha'Zix accidentally attacked that one instead of Shaco, so that's a shot down. 500 gold into the pocket of Shaco. Now I just noticed the summoner name of Shaco. Pretty funny. Pretty funny indeed. So blue team is still not out of this game apparently. I haven't checked the gold difference yet. Well, I haven't really been talking about it. Of course, red team is ahead. They have destroyed 3 towers. They have taken a dragon as well. Probably 2 now that you mention it. Though I haven't seen it being taken because I was too busy doing nothing at all. Shaco counter pushing will get spotted by Zhao. But guess what's going to happen? A deceive. And then he just walks away. I think Boots of Mobility will be active in a short while. Actually, during the Deceive duration, it doesn't get activated, but it doesn't matter at all. He's gone. Goodbye. Middle tower been destroyed, so 3 towers for both team now. Only a 3,000 gold differentiation, as Twisted Fate got almost the kill onto Caitlyn. Well, of course, he did as much as he liked. Zhao now going in, will flash over the standard of the Jarvan. It's going to be an amazing crescent sweep. Jarvan trying to get the kill onto Caitlyn, won't work. Taric will try and assist there, so I will just check out the rest, as Jarvan is still going for it. Caitlyn is solo on health, she will flash away, and the lifesteal will save her life, as well as the Blade of the Ruined King. So great play indeed. Shaco could do something very cheeky here. He will deceive towards the Caitlyn, should get an easy kill. Up, and you're gone. And he wanted to go in for the Taric, but he was stunned, so he needs to deceive immediately. Go! He has Blade of the Ruined King to slow the Kha'Zix down. He needs to remove his jib though. I mean, his hallucination, because it kinda spoiled where he was. But he managed to get away no matter what. And he might actually go for another cheeky kill. Taric is instant killable. So is Diana. Diana needs to recall immediately though, and she does. So all is well. And Shaco will return to the split push, trying to regen a little bit of health by attacking minions. And doing a fairly good job. Of course, he has both a Wriggles Lantern and a Blade of the Ruined King. So there's no stopping him. Gnashed Tooth has been purchased by Diana. Now, they did make it more expansive though. Yes, this should be during the new patch. So weird that Diana goes for the Gnashed Tooth. Of course, attack speed isn't that bad on Diana because it works great on her passive, don't get me wrong. Though I didn't thought well, she does need a cooldown reduction, though I prefer the Morellonomicon. As Shaco tries to go for a kill onto Kha'Zix, he managed to turn invisible, though, so he should be able to just turn invisible for a split second. Try to get the kill onto Shaco. The gold card will get the kill, and Jarvan just says hi. As Twisted Fate almost died there, and Shaco, both of them. So a great wild growth by Lulu, and probably a great help picks as well. Jarvan wants to farm a little. Nope, he wants to take a red buff. He will have an easy smite. It's going to be Zhao face checking, though he should be relatively safe. Actually, Draven is still high on health, but so is Caitlyn, so it's quite even. A little bit of an early smite there, Jarvan, if I do say so myself. Now it's going to be Zhao because Diana is there. Cataclysm needs to be used. He will use it, but Diana was able to hit the Crescent Strike, so she was able to Lunar Rush to Draven. Another Crescent Strike, and another Lunar Rush, and another! Sorry. I turned into Thor there for a second, but a very aggressive Thorn for no apparent reason. Man, this game, man, it's what it does to me. It turns me into aggressive Thor. As Taric wanted to go for Baron, then needs to be careful. Almost dying there. Shaco is hovering? Well, I hope you were able to see it. If you were, well then good for you, because I'm not going to show a Twisted Fate, of course, just flashes to safety. But this will be a lot of pressure on his inhibitor tower. Shaco is nowhere near, was actually spotted by the Kha'Zix, so he just runs away. I have boosts of mobility. And I'm going to troll you like there's no tomorrow. There is a ward though, so you spotted. They're just going to continue chasing this, aren't they? They could have got the middle tower, but who cares, right? As long as you can have Shaco. He is completely surrounded though. Was that a leap of? Yes it was. So, dodged the void spikes as well. So Shaco won't be slow, doing amazing damage onto Kha'Zix. Of course Kha'Zix can use his ultimate to get away, but oh my god. That unseen threat with the Taste of Fear, man. It does so much damage. It's Twisted Fate going in. Wildcards being thrown. It will not hit. The Twin Shadows will slow Kha'Zix down, but I don't think it will be enough. Amazing play by Taric. Dazzling the Twisted Fate, as now Jarvan is the next one in line to die. The next one is the Baratheon. Boom! That's all I was going to cast. Just be honest. Just a single boom. That Diana, man, she has 10 to 3 and 5 assists. Her early hourglass actually saved her a bunch of times as well, so that's the reason why she didn't die that many times, because she went in amazingly each time. She was one of the first to go in together with Zhao. Keep in mind that red team isn't as tanky as blue team with the Jarvan, but Diana makes up for it, man. That hourglass is just amazing. She used it every time at the perfect spot, so that's why she is so ahead. And Kha'Zix, well, of course, he has fed a lot. He did amazing on the top lane as well. He's 14 and 5 assists. He does have 7 deaths, so a little bit more than Diana. But hey, he got kills for it. Zhao as well, playing amazingly. 6 kills and 15 assists, so he certainly did great for his team. As Adil Shaco is going to walk into a brush he didn't want to walk in. That bush. Oh my, Taric, now you're in a heap of trouble. Or is he? Well, the rest of red team is fairly low as well. Iron Locket is being used. Twisted Fate needs to run away. The Kha'Zix will kill him immensely as he jumps onto the Lulu. She will use Wild Growth, but she is too slow, so you will die. Kha'Zix with a double kill. Oh my. So yes indeed, Jarvan, yes indeed, you got one. You got the Taric. 4 players on your team died. Are they going for Baron? No, Jarvan is standing on a ward, so they're going for Jarvan. As he triggers the Baron, Zhao is in a lot of trouble. He is not going to dash towards the Jarvan. Will Zhao die? One more auto attack of Baron might get the kill. The Toxin is going everywhere, but Zhao manages to survive. An ace for red team, but who cares about that? It's the Zhao we want to see die. Will they get the Baron? Shaco is running like a madman. They are switching over the aggro, so now it's going to be... Oh my, Twisted Fate, is he close enough? He is not. The Baron has been slain, as Shaco is not ballsy enough to go for Zhao, apparently. Weird. I thought he would have gotten the balls. He continues chasing, though. Caitlyn was able to catch himself a nice little Shaco, but Caitlyn is too high in health, so she will not die. As Diana actually going in onto Twisted Fate, question mark. It's going to be Shaco instead. He's going to recall straight into her face. Oh my, I'm in trouble, aren't I? Going to deceive away. Of course, Taric is there for the action, but guess what? Boots of mobility are active, so he has so much movement speed you will never catch him. Oh, never mind. This is going to be an easy kill if Ace of the Hole is active, but it's not. It's just a few seconds left, though. Shaco, run, boy. Run. Run like you've never ran before. Twisted Fate, throw damn gold card. Boom. No, Shaco fails his deceive. No. Oh, I should have deceived towards the Twisted Fate as Diana gets a quick kill. However, she will probably die as well. One more Dalmatian standard. Actually, a very good shield there by Diana's part. Is she going to do the impossible? Row, fight it. No. Fight nope. Well, a shot down on Jarvan's part. So that's great. A lot of money for Jarvan. Needs to run away though for Zhao, wants to go for the kill. He does have Crescent Sweep, so be careful, Jarvan. You don't want to be too close. Never mind, it is percentual damage, so he won't die as of yet. He is instead going to use his standard to get away as minions are attacking the base. Zhao, don't! It's a trap! See? It's going to be in a cataclysm on top of your head pretty damn soon. I hope so. Twisted Fate needs to be careful there, though. He doesn't have mana anyway, so he can just walk away. He will throw a single gold card, though, just for shish and giggles. Kha'Zix is now in the fray, so he will go for a quick kill on whoever he likes, and it's going to be both of the Shacos. He doesn't care. He doesn't discriminate. He just wants to kill whatever has two legs. Sorry, Nami, you'll need to live for now. She's not in this game, so it doesn't matter, as Caitlyn is going to get a gold card into her face. Well, it was just a stacked deck, to be honest. And Kha'Zix, will he be able to get... Oh my god, he's just menacing around. Twisted Fate does not want to tank a single minion shot. He is going, though. But oh my, Twisted Fate able to auto-attack Kha'Zix before Kha'Zix was able to auto-attack him. And Draven got to Taric. Let's talk about items, shall we, now that it has settled down just a little bit. My god, 26 kills for blue team and 43 for red team, giving them not even a 10,000 gold lead. So blue team is still doing a decent job, and you can tell. Item-wise, Draven is going for a frozen mallet. Isn't that fun? I think it's annoying. But will it be the wise decision? It will give him health, so that will keep the assassinations a little... It will make him more tanky, for Diana and Kha'Zix can pretty much jump on you from nowhere and kill you. So that way he will survive just a little bit. I think he should also go for a Guardian Angel though, but we shall see. We're only 33 minutes into the game, so that's a little bit too early for a Guardian Angel. Zhao, amazing item build. He has the Bulwark, he has the Locket of the Iron Solari, as Twisted Fate is just going to die, probably. He's going to run away. He can't use his ultimate yet because, as you can see, he is just completely caught off guard. So, a pity indeed. He thought, hey, I can use my destiny to get away, but it was still on cooldown, so he shouldn't have pushed that far. That was pretty far indeed. Then Diana has a Lich Bane as well as Twisted Fate, so that's quite awesome. Twisted Fate has the Rabadon's Death Cap though, so that gives him a huge amount of ability power, as now it's going to be Draven needing to run away. He will probably get away. Amazing play by Jarvan, predicting where Kha'Zix was. He will sacrifice his own life for it though. Or will he? He's flashing away now, running away, as Draven just get piled upon by both Diana and Kha'Zix. So, as I said, man, they will instantly kill you if you do not pay attention. Now, of course, Twisted Fate wasn't there in the fight. It might have been a little bit different if it were the case. But hey, Captain Hindsight wasn't there. Taric now going to tank a lot of turret shots there. Red team wants to finish this. Will this be a little bit too greedy again, though? They will get the kill onto Taric. He did manage to survive for quite some time. Twisted Fate is back in the fray. Zhao trying to use his random zone. It probably will work, though. It's Shaco now going to try and get some kills. Turrets being shooting on pretty much everyone. Everyone is fairly low. Twisted Fate wants to go for it. He's going to stand on top of a trap, though. So that was quite funny, having those home guard boots just to walk on a single trap. Oh, he will use Twin Shadows. Just follow the ghost. They will tell you where they are. Follow me, Twisted Fate. Oh, no. He's going to use Destiny though. Who will he kill? He can't go in alone though. And the Destiny is almost gone. So, nope. He is going to just blindly teleport. They don't know where he is. He's just going to steal red buff. As Shaco is going to die. Apparently. Twisted Fate will find himself a tasty Diana's. Goodbye. Ignite wasn't really necessary. Had better be safe than sorry, I guess. As Zhao tried to do something cheeky as well. But he's going to get away with it. Oh no, Kha'Zix now going to dodge the wildcards though. You can't really say dodge now, can you? That was a big mistake on Twisted Fate part. If he were to hit his wildcard, it should have been a kill. Oh, Draven with an amazing ultimate. Yeah, was a very good indeed, as Zhao will die as well. So blue team trying to turn it around. Red team stayed a little bit too long after their amazing push into the base of blue team, and it probably will result in a turret. We shall see. Will the inner middle tower get destroyed? You can see it next time on the next episode of... This doesn't have a title. What am I doing? Are they going further? Will they be able to destroy a Nexus turret? An inhibitor turret. I think they will. Only Diana has now respawned, so blue team needs to be careful. Draven will get the kill though. The bleed will get the Taric. Ace in the hole being used, not blocked by Jarvan, which is actually a good idea for Draven. Can just auto-attack minions if he wants to have his health back. As my nose is turning ever so more solid. So then, great play by blue team. They managed to close the gap red team was able to acquire over the past few minutes. Ever so slightly. It's a pity they didn't got the inhibitor tower, because that would have been awesome. It would have relieved some of the stress they are now feeling, because they have both top lane and middle lane pushing into their base with super minions. Now, Twisted Fate is very good at clearing waves as long as they're in a straight line. But guess what? Look, they are walking in a straight line, so he's able to clear them just well. Thank you very much. And Baron has respawned, and red team is completely out of position, though. Is it part of red team's tactic? They might go for a cheeky backdoor into the enemy's base. Instead, it's just going to be blue team taking the Baron. Red team is pushing towards the final inhibitor tower. Will they be there in time? Draven might be able to defend this. We shall see. He's still right over here, and he's running. He's running ever so fast. The Baron has been slain. Destiny is off cooldown, so Twisted Fate can use it to get closer, but instead it's going to be the final inhibitor being destroyed by red team. So was it worth it? I don't know. Well, as long as that inhibitor stands, it will be worth it for blue team. They will get a quick kill onto the Caitlyn, turning their attention towards the Zhao. He will die. Crescent Sweep won't stop me, as the Shurello's Reverie is being used by red team to disengage immediately. And I'm sorry for any nasal action going on inside my nose. It is quite annoying. I know. But again, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Where's Rachel? I needed that. Kha'Zix trying to go with a cheeky backdoor once more, but he is standing on top of a ward. Twisted Fate again missing his wildcards, and that was a little bit unnecessary as blue team is turning around. Kha'Zix is all completely out of position. Twisted Fate is at the area where he wants to go, is going to chase him through. Shaco has a lot of movement speed thanks to the whimsy of Lulu. Kha'Zix trying to go for a kill onto Twisted Fate, but Jarvan wants none of it. For the king, he says, as it is a killing spree for Shaco. And blue team's inhibitor is respawning soon, as the minions who were pushing into the base are being stopped by Twisted Fate. So the Nexus Tower is on half health, but keep in mind they do regen. So the inhibitors have respawned for blue team. That's good news. So that's a little bit of relief for them. They have the Baron, so in theory they could just push a lane, and red team should not be able to counter push a lane. You have a Shaco as well, so he is probably better at split pushing than any player on red team's part, so that's going to be annoying as well. Caitlyn trying to just make it so that he needs to back away, but the entire... Nope, I'm not... They're going for a triple split push? Are they that insane? In theory, they could do it. Draven, he has a movement speed, a burst, so he might be able to disengage. Jarvan is good at disengaging with his standard, and Lulu is good at disengaging with Glitter Lance, Wild Growth, and Whimsy. So in theory, they could split push with 3 in the middle, 1 Twisted Fate on top, and then Shaco on the bottom. Though, is it worth it? Maybe they believe that they are too far behind. It is only a 5,000 gold differentiation, so they're not that far behind, which is amazing enough. Of course, getting all those kills, red team, made it so that they had a lot of bounties, and blue team managed to get those bounties over and over again. So that's a reason why blue team isn't all that far behind. Of course, they did got a Baron as well, and they do have a fair amount of turrets, not as much as red team though, and they have a dragon now as well. So great play by Shaco. Only 3,000 more gold to go, Shaco. You go split push that base. So this is far better. Twisted Fate is now in the middle as well, together with the entirety of blue team. Blue team now going to move towards the Shaco. They want to go for a kill onto this bottom inner turret. And why not? It is a very important turret indeed, and they will have it for free. Red team is completely out of position. Zhao moving in together with Caitlyn, but they need to be careful. Oh my god, that Lich Bane damage was huge. And now red team needs to retreat. They cannot fight with a Baroned up blue team. They aren't strong enough yet. Though, if the fight goes out alright, then they can do it. But it's all about positioning, and they didn't have that. The power of Jarvan. If Jarvan waits for the perfect moment to land his Cataclysm, which is at the time that Lunar Rush and Leap is off cooldown, which is of course a very slight chance. Shaco of course is very quick, so he will just walk away. A good steal nevertheless of Kha'Zix though, scaring the Shaco into using his smite. As Jarvan bought himself an Oracle's Elixir. So, itemization. Also, Shaco going for a Frozen Mallet, which is nasty indeed. Of course, with Shaco, you want as many on-hit effects items as possible. In Season 3, there are many more than ever before. Well, actually not, but they are more awesome, let me tell you that. So, Blade of the Ruined King will work on his Hallucination clone as well. And Static Shift as well, so that's a lot of lightning bolts you will see come to pass if Shaco is able to maintain his clone. Of course, his clone will probably die instantly thanks to AoE damage and all that stuff, but who knows? Who knows indeed. He also has, well, that's just a minor thing, but he also has, I'm going to explain anyway. So, he has a Wriggles Lantern that also has an on-hit effect, so if he does Baron or Dragon with his Hallucinate, he can do it so quickly. It is actually quite scary, which is why you can see Shacos do Dragon all by themselves, of course, because the minion is tanking it, and, well, the Wriggles procs are just insane. Red team now with the push, the Baron is gone on blue team's part, so they are feeling quite confident that they are able to siege this. Though, for now, the inhibitor hasn't taken a single hit, and nor has Jarvan, to be honest. The shields are just too amazing. Jarvan is now finally building for the Randuin's Omen, a little bit late to be honest, but he wanted the Blade of the Ruined King, which works great on a Jarvan. Don't get me wrong, his passive combines really well with the percentual damage that Blade of the Ruined King can bring. And it's a good item nevertheless. It can slow your enemy, it will heal you as well, it does all kinds of cool stuff. Buy it now on Amazon.com. Don't, because sword stabbing is still illegal in most countries. Bait that Kha'Zix. Bait him good. Or feed him more wards, as you should. Lunar Rush not going to be used there by the Diana. It would be a little bit cheeky. Though Twisted Fate is fairly low now because of this. He can't heal for his no AD carry. Nor is Spell Vamp attractive at this point of the game. Shaco now going to take a lot of damage as well. Blue team is dying, which is bad. Of course, Taric is able to heal most of the damage. Pings are going down for red team to retreat. They think blue team is going to initiate, but it would be better off for red team because blue team is fairly low. Unless blue team catches red team off guard, there should be an inhibitor being destroyed. Now it's going to be Draven going to catch all the attention in the world. Is this the right decision, Draven? Is this the right decision? Shaco at least was able to survive. Jarvan not really. Twisted Fate now finally going into the fray. but I don't think he could get a kill. Of course, if he's able to continue the poke, he might be able to get kills. Well, Gold Card will get the Taric, but again, he uses his Ignite when it's not really necessary. Twin Shadows will now slow down the rest of Red Team. Will Twisted Fate be able to carry his team through victory? Of course, Shaco could be considered as an AD carry as well, so the death of Draven isn't that big of an issue. Shaco's damage is huge, as you can see. Of course, Diana's damage is huge as well. Will Lulu be able to get the Diana? The evil Diana? Nope. A pity indeed. She should have gone for it. Wait, what? Did she just smite it? What? That's the first time I noticed that. How did I not notice that? Well, die. I think that has to be a misclick in the entirety of the game. How? 45 minutes have I been casting this game, and I haven't even noticed yet that Lulu has smite. That had to be detrimental in her laning phase. Dear God, man. What are you doing, Lulu? You're playing great, don't get me wrong. You've been supporting very well, but if you would have had a real summoner spell, it would have been more awesome. Hey, it might have been a meta that I don't understand. Maybe supporting a smite is the right thing to do. It will make it so that when you go into a fight on the bottom lane, that pesky minion isn't there to attack with you. And most of the times, the minions do quite the amounts of damage on the bottom lane in a team fight. So very great play by Lulu. No, I'm not. I'm talking out of my ass. Probably a miscommunication on blue team's part. Lulu thought she would be jungling. Instead, it was Shaco that said, no, I want to play Shaco. It's in my name. That means that I get to play Shaco. Which some people do. And maybe there was a dispute, and right before lockdown she probably clicked Lulu. And I do hope she got her masteries right. Shaco going to, well, die. Well, the Graves has, well, the Graves, the... why do I say Graves? Well, he kind of looks like Graves, but he has a way better mustache. So the Draven, sorry for that. Draven did disconnect there, so that's a pity indeed. And a Baron has been taken as well for Red Team. So if Draven isn't there in the game, this is going to be game, which is a pity indeed. Now, of course, Red Team did put a lot of pressure onto Blue Team, but Blue Team was fighting pretty well. So it was a pity that Draven actually disconnected there. I do hope it's a disconnect and not a rage quit. I don't see him being angry in chat though. Maybe I can only see the team chat. We shall see. The inhibitor is going down. The Nexus turrets will follow. I don't see Blue Team being able to save that with only 3 peeps. They will try, and I commemorate them for that. But I think you're going to die. Jarvan dies. Twisted Fate dies. Lulu survives. I'm happy for that. Smite them, Lulu. Smite. Oh, it's on cooldown. So that will be game. An amazing game nevertheless. It's just a pity in the end. Let's be honest, if Draven didn't disconnect it there, I probably would have been casting for another half an hour. So thank you, Draven, though not really, Draven. Don't you rage quit. It was an amazing game, and you kinda blew it in the end. If you, of course, disconnected through rage quit and not because your internet died out, because you were hit by a lightning bolt. For that, I am sorry. I will not visit you in the hospital because, quite frankly, I don't know where you live, and I couldn't be bothered, to be honest. But I feel sorry for you if you get struck by a lightning bolt. Probably not. Guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. I'm finally going to go to bed. Isn't that swell? Yes, indeed. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.